But when we do, all eyes are focused. A top 10 matchup, playoff expectations becoming a storyline, and the stakes are soaring in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Volunteers have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive. On 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a crease. It's Daly. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. He's loose. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. He's got it on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He caught it. And he'll step across the sideline after making a good gain on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Making side adjustments here. Now on the option. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Here's the handoff. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Might be calling a hot route. Now the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Jefferson. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
the gun. The running back has it. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. The Vols are in the hurry-up. Looking for space. It's right. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll give it to the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, sir. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Trying play action. Rushes on him. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. With the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That's reeled in. It's Daly. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the 1st quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Throw, it's Carpenter. Flushed out of the pocket. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. The give on the inside. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
The play-action fake. Here's a heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Back to throw, it's Carpenter. Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Canes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on it.
Did a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Pulls and fired complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab right down the middle. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. A terrific throw that time, and when you play quarterback here, there's a pretty rich legacy to try to live up to.
By just finding that guy that just makes it look easy. I think the Vols fans will really appreciate that. When a guy that can push it down the field, make the right decisions consistently, be smart at that quarterback spot.
That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Turning it on. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that.
Touchdown ball! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul in Oxford who doesn't believe they can't pull this off.
They go to the draw. Nice move to keep running. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Canes in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Carpenter. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hand, it's Daly. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man, it's Daly. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
To throw, it's Carpenter. Grabbed over the middle, it's Carr. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
They're working that left side. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Here's the pressure. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. toss. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the one on 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Gets it out fast. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Gets the back moving. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's caught. It's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Handoff to the single back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And the Vols, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got room. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They get him down to this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Tight end now in motion. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has some really, really good hands as well.
Back to throw, it's Carpenter. Shoots it to the left. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Another incompletion on third down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Took a shot as he threw.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down territory. The offense still on the field. With the catch, it's Jackson. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The definition of 4 down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Now on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Leaves it with the back. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism.
Touchdown, Canes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance.
Oh, what vision! There he goes! Open it up! He will score! Touchdown, Tennessee! He just took in the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that to the end zone, making a huge play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings breaks into the open. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Carpenter. Quickly to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped them in the backfield. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the right. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go right back to it. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And after that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you'd expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, they're still down. By a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but left some points off the scoreboard there.
And some room to work. Picks up the first down, still moving. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown ball! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
The Canes want to crank the tempo.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Back to pass, it's Carpenter. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Keep it in the air. Works the middle. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Finding open areas. All kinds of room to the right. Pass to touchdown, Volunteer. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The DBs will back off a bit. Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. Hums it downfield. Zips it out to his man. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though this team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Connection to the right. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. A 1st down run in the red zone. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back, looking for help. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Moore. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Offense in a split backfield. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards back. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Takes a hit as he fires. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Trying play action. intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Looking for more room. The 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
And the extra point is good, but that's just a little window dressing, and the game is over. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.